weekend, guys, what have you been doing? Which isn't a great lot I expect. But anyway, guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. But anyway, we are on FIFA20, and excuse me, we are going to discuss the leaderboard, guys. How people have got on during the weekend league. As you can see, there are some great results here. As you can see, I'm thrilled to bits for these guys because they are absolutely fantastic guys. I so much respect for them. They are, you know, they treat me with great respect in my channel, and they, you know, we get on so well. So I'm really pleased for these guys what they've done in their weekend league this weekend. So fantastic, and congratulations to you all. From my 18 wins, I packed 94 Ronaldo left wing. Fucking Jesus! Wow, that's unreal. Got silver one because I can't be arsed with the game. That's fair enough, Nito. No worries. That's okay. Well, at least you re-qualified it anyway. At least you re-qualified, so that's fine. But anyway, look at Azza and Aless as well. Look on the Elite 3. So congratulations to those two. As if, look at that. I mean, 21 wins, guys. That's really good. That's really good. And he had one game left, so basically he only lost 8 games. So that's fantastic. Well done to you. Shockwave, 18 wins. Well done to you, Shock. Connor, 18. Let's have a look down here. We got Sean as well on 18 wins. Look at that. That's a fantastic. I got to SBC for my rewards, 86 and 87 rated. That's all right. That's not bad, is it? That's not disgraceful. You know, it could have been worse. Could have been a goalkeeper. You know, so no problem at all. That's fantastic. So well done to you anyway. Max, 17 wins there, as you can see. The Lamsons, 17. FIFA. Well done, Brian, for the 16 wins. So well done to you. You got goal 3. Well done. Myself, I just played to goal 3. I had 6 remaining games, but I just could not be bollocks to do it. I could not be arsed. You know, even though I could have tried to get goal 2, I just couldn't be bothered with it. But goal 3, at least you get 2 player picks, you know, so it's not that bad. Let's go down. Alpha, 14 wins. Well done with 7 remaining. So well done to you, Alpha. Well done, pal. You know, I understand your logic as well as mine. You know, we couldn't bother to do that. So well done, Alpha. Rob on 11 wins. So well done for securing your next weekend league. Well done for that. Let's have a look. We got Marvel Boss, 11 wins, so one remaining, so well done to you. Tim, well done to you for 11 wins, and you had 7 games remaining. Yes. Yes. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, well done for playing your foot, champs, Tim. So, no, I'm pleased I could help. I'm pleased I could help. Yeah, White Boy wasted 9 wins with 1 game remaining. Not particularly great. Now, oh wow, I don't know what to say about that one. Lewis unfortunately had 3 wins and he only had 14 games left. That's, yeah. And then you come to Brandon. Oh my god, no wins, 22 games remaining but no wins. What is that about? play your own games. Yeah. Now, to be fair, I said I'd do it. I'd try and see how his team was. You know, I offered to do it anyway. To see how his actual team played against the big guns. And I'll tell you what, right? It's a solid team, but I've got to tell you something. The teams that his team was coming against, absolutely ridiculous. I swear to God, this game is fucked from the top to the bottom. It is bollocks, seriously. You got no wins neither. It's because you didn't bloody play it. Oh, well done to you. Ended goal 2, so well done to you. Fantastic stuff. Show teams. Alright, okay. Right, I'll show teams. Alright, let's go on to my friend's thingy. Oh, I'm already on it. So, he wants to have a look. Dave wants to have a look at people's teams, so that's fair enough. I mean, I don't mind helping people, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what, you know, we should all be helping each other, but fairly, as in one person playing against another player. Do you see what I'm saying? It was just me that was playing. I didn't get someone else from, you know, be under the sofa or behind the curtain to come in and take over my games. I played my own. So, anyway, let's show people the teams. Hi Clips, how you doing, buddy? How are you, pal? Nice to see you up and about. Hope you're all well and eager. So anyway, that's my team. Like I say, I won 14 games. I had 6 remaining. I just couldn't be bothered. I just could not be bollocks. The teams that I was up against was ridiculous. I mean, what the fuck was this game all about? Now, during the weekend league, I've got to tell you, right? Now, if you watch a game of mine, I can't remember which one it is. Was it on goal 3? Was it towards goal 3? I'm sure it's either one of them, but there were some crazy games. But there was one incident where my opponent decided to take my player out in his penalty box, right? This is no lie. I had everybody watching, right? I had everybody watching this game, right? I streamed it live, no bullshit. I streamed it live. My opponent took my player out in the penalty box, and I was given a free kick for it. I was literally given a free kick after my opponent slid in, took my player out, wiped him out completely in the penalty box, and I was given a free kick. That is no lie. Yeah, not too bad, mate. That is no lie, alright? And then later on in the stream, I hear there's an actual glitch. So, if you cross the ball, right, and you scored from a corner, you get blue screened. What the fuck is all that about? What is all that about? Seriously, you score from a corner and you get kicked out. Hello, wakey wakey, eh? Get your finger at your bumhole. Come on. Fuck me, I mean, what the fuck is all this going on? You know, and then we was coming against like games where it was going like 6-all, 6-5. I mean, it's like there was no goalkeepers in there at all. Like, it was just like, I score, you score, I score, you score, I score, you score. It was fucking ridiculous, some of the games. I've never seen anything like it. I remember that it was a clear penalty, but the EA foot company decided it was a free kick when the player was a metre in the box. It clearly slid in. It took my player out and he was in the penalty box. I could not believe it. I asked everybody to watch it back. Right, I asked everybody to watch it back, and I couldn't believe it. Everybody said it's definitely a penalty, definitely a penalty. So I got my phone, I looked on the stream, and I watched it back. Oh my God, what are you doing, EA? You create a game, and release it, and it's got the biggest load of glitches, bullshit in it, in any FIFA that I've ever played in. How is that able to be released like this? How is it able to be released like this? I mean, it's not as though EA are desperate for money. It's not as though they are a small company waiting on people's Visa cards to go through and buy loads of packs to keep that company going. Bullshit! They're a £1 billion company and they release a game with so many glitches, so much shit in it, it's beyond belief. So how has it been released? They must be thick as shit. That's God's honest truth. They must be the thickest people in charge of a £1 billion company, because how is that supposed to be released when you get shit like that happening? How do they make millions a year? I have no idea, mate. I have no idea, because it's just beyond belief. It's just a total shock, really. As it says, as long as we carry on buying the game, they won't change. Of course they won't change. They'll never change anything, It's the bottom line of it. It's screwed up totally. I mean, when was it? I think it was Saturday. We played some games Saturday, didn't we? Right? Was it Pro Clubs? I can't remember. But yeah, I think was it a Pro Clubs match that we played, and we witnessed this. It makes me laugh every time I think about it. We watched the crowd's, response. So the ball went through the net. The ball went. It was a foot champs game. The ball went through the net, and the crowd's response to protect themselves from being hit by the ball was putting their arm straight through the socket of their head and going like this. What's all that about? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what we were seeing. It was just so funny. The police in the stadium were just standing there gawping. The cameraman was just carrying on as normal, and then you got the people in the crowd going like this, like with all their hands going, putting their arms straight through their eye socket, going up through the other end. I mean, I've never seen anything like it, right? Because it was an incident, if I remember rightly, where the goalkeeper dived for the ball, and the goalkeeper and the ball, the hand of the goalkeeper didn't touch the ball. There was that much of a gap between the ball and the goalkeeper's hand, and the ball redirected in a different direction. It went off in a different direction, and the goalkeeper never touched it. It was though there was a ghost on the pitch, and it just redirected. That was the actual thing that happened. And it's been a couple of times as well this weekend where my goalkeeper's like that one, right, the little finger, so basically the ball's underneath, so there's the ball, and that little finger was glitched inside the ball. I mean, seriously, I've never seen so many glitches over in one weekend as much as I have done. It's just astonishing. But I was crying. I literally was. I was crying, and it was just the most funniest thing ever. And if you look back on that stream, because that was live as well, you'll see exactly what I'm on about. But that was just so funny. That really was the funniest thing ever. But anyway, you want to have a look at people's teams, so we'll get those up anyway. But my God, didn't we go through it this weekend? Didn't we just? So anyway, let's have a look. Right, this is our Alpha's team. As you can see, he's got an all bronze team. I mean, he's got the Mahrez card. I tried that. I could not get on with him. I could not. I never, you know, it's weird because a lot of people use him and find him, he turns up in a game. For me, I never see him. He never turned up once. And I couldn't believe that, you know, throughout those few games, I never heard his name mentioned once in the whole of those games. So that's why I swapped it. Hi Mark, how you doing? That's why I swapped it for De Bruyne, right? Great, absolutely brilliant. It's the best move I ever did. I swapped Mahrez for De Bruyne. But that team is solid. You got great CDMs here. I mean, if you look at that, you can't really argue too much. They've got great passing ability. He's more of a CDM, so I expect he's got him to drop back. And you've got him as a just to roam around, him to push forward, but him to roam around, him to drop back. But look, I mean, you know, packing, you know, Mano, who's rated a 97, who's got 99 pace, 95 shooting, 92 passing, 97 dribbling, you're guaranteed to score goals. And of course, I've got this guy as well. I've got that guy in my team. Great player. It does turn up. Sometimes you do see him, sometimes you don't. But you know, sometimes it does score, sometimes it don't. It all depends on how the game is. But as you know, the game is complete bollocks sometimes. As if, there we go. This is As If's team. So you got a few red lines there. I don't know if you've changed anything at all. I don't know whether you have or not, or you've. You know, I don't know whether you're trying something different or you've messed about with your team for a little bit. But you've got some great cards there. You've got some magnificent cards there. You might have been just trying something different. I don't know. But you know, it just shows you if that's your actual team. No, that's my object. Oh, that's your objective team. Ah, that's probably one of them. Ah, okay. So is that your objective team right now then? So I can't change it to your main team. So I can understand it. So I'm sure you put Essien in. But yeah, I can understand what you're doing. So many people are not playing FUT Champs. I had 3 to 4 times where I was searching and nothing came up because the game is so shit now. I totally agree, yeah. So, you know, he's got some great players in there. Got some great players. Now, this fucking player, every time I come against him, I can't defend against him. He's one of those players that's broke. That card is broke because you can't defend him. You can't not defend against that pissing player. It's impossible. It's like he's a ghost on the pitch, just runs straight through, goes to one end to the other. You just can't stop him. Okay, let's go to the next one. So let's have a look at Michael's team. He's turned up a couple of times. He's got a couple of lone players in there. Bit silly, really. I don't even know why he's still got him in centre back. I've told you about him, but you know, you give him all the advice possible. You tell him to change different things, but he doesn't anyway. So there's no point. Who else to say? Well, we've been to seen Alphas, as if we've seen that. Just trying to change it. Shock Babe, there we go, Shocks. That's a nice team, very nice team. I'm sure you play a lot different, in a different way to what I do. Not sure how you play, but I'm sure you play different to what I do. That's a good team. You've got some solid players there. You've got 94 pace, 87 shooting. Now Rodrigo's normal goal card is quite a decent card anyway. You got Inaki Williams. He's just a bonkers. He's absolutely mental. He's so quick. And who else you got? Muniani. That's a decent cam. Got the right attributes as well. CDM, not bad. Bartra, yeah. Alaza, I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, you pronounce it, sorry. Kondogbia, that's it, Kondogbia. You've changed it to your actual team now, have you? Okay, we'll have a look in a minute. Campbell, you know, well, there's not much you can't say about him. He's phenomenal. I think this guy, 6 low, medium, 6'2", great card. Hector Bellerin, a great right back. Probably the only problem I would have, he pushes forward. That's the only thing I can really say about that card. He pushes forward, but a great team nevertheless. Let's have a look, see who else we can find. Right, FIFA said he's done his. There we go. There we go. I think this is the one. He's put it back. No, okay. So that's his normal team. FIFA there, fantastic. Now the way I play, I couldn't use that. Couldn't use that at all. It's totally different. Daniel's, this is Daniel's team. So well done. Look at that. It's an average team, but if it works for him, that's fair enough. You know, stick to what you know. Marvellous. Let's have a look. Strong team, decent team. Got some great players in there. Not as overpowered as some teams, but you know, fair dues, decent. Have you put your Ronaldo in? I haven't got Ronaldo, mate. Oh, change it to my team. Oh, you're on about Ronaldo? Oh, right, I see what you mean. I thought it was messaged to me. Sorry. Lampsons, let's have a look. That is a solid team. That is a well solid team, that is. Oh my god, look at that. That is absolutely bonkers. Look at that for a team. That is... Oh my god. Well, you got the... We know what Werner does. We know what he's like. Bellarabi. I mean, I don't even know what he's... 6 foot, 5-star, weak foot. That looks a decent card. 95 finishing now. That looks a decent card. I don't know what he plays like, but it looks decent. That left back is really good if you haven't tried him. Oh, you're on about the this guy, Mavi. What, this guy's really good, is he? He's got some decent stats on him, to say the least. He really has got some great stats on that. He really has got some great stats. That's a fantastic left back. Yeah, fantastic. Littman, I don't know what he's like. The 91, I don't know what he's like, but he looks good. Attacking position 97, finishing 95. He's got some decent pace. That looks a solid player. That looks a solid player. Yeah, I put him in my team just now. Okay. Do you want a match or a friendly? I need to do a game on there. Yeah, you don't have to. Alright, okay, Shock. Yeah, that'd be quite funny. Yeah, we'll have a game. Why not, eh? We'll have a laugh. I don't know what this guy's like. He looks solid. He looks solid. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I was in two minds. Kieran's team. Let's have a look at Kieran's team. Average. He's kind of like messed about with his team a lot, isn't he? He's messed about with his team a lot. He's, you know, bought different players here and there. So, but I suppose he likes doing his, you know, different things to objectives. That's what I'm trying to get at. Paul Mug. Let's have a look. This is Rob's. Oh, Mr. Perkins. That's solid. The only I don't understand why you got 5 at the back. I don't understand why you got 5 at the back, because you could do a lot more damage than having 5. You know, if you didn't have 5 at the back, you could do a lot more damage. That, you know, that looks a really good team, but like I say, having 5 at the back just really, you can't really push forward as much. You can't really attack as much. Kante goes CDM in game. Oh, right, okay. Mr. Players, how you doing, mate? Welcome. Yeah, my team is 4-3. Neymar has the best Martinez, Tilly, Kante, Bruno at midfield. Midfield headlines. Tellez, Blanco, Sanchez. Ah, okay. Oh, we have an invitation from Shockwave, right? Let's join that shock. Oh shit! Let's go to the another game, shall we? Shall we have a laugh? I think we should have a laugh. Let's join. Let's have a laugh, shall we? Let's have a bit of a laugh. Right, here we go. So we joined the game. We joined it. I don't even know what my thing is. I don't know if I don't know whether my team's on like bare bones energy. I have no idea. I didn't even put anything on. So yeah, we play normal, you know, pass, move, header, you know, cross, that kind of thing. Just put normal play. No skills available because I don't do any. I think with people who do a lot of skills, I think it's kind of a cheat way of play, because like if you know, from one person who doesn't do skills to another person who does overload of skills, it's kind of like a cheat way, because it's not proper football. It doesn't, you know, it's not really fair, is it? It's not a fair play game really, if you do that.
In West London. Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined as always by...
And let's here's mate playing. That's cheating. That's cheating. Of course it's cheating. Of course it's cheating. You know it's cheating, so don't act like a twat about it. You know it's cheating. Oh, look at it. I'm getting dominated already. Why is my players all? Ooh! Ooh! Ah, it's controlling the player. It's controlling. I can see it. He's played this game before, you know. Oh well. Oh, tackled him. Hey, I tackled. I tackled you. Woo! Up the line we go. I don't know what's your connection like, but it looks a bit jittery over here. Davey, no, I have no idea who that is. Someone's just sent me a request. I'm enjoying this game already. This is great. We're both playing proper football. It's great. I love it. You know, that's what it's all about, playing proper football. That's what the game should be all about, playing proper football, not spinning your player around half a dozen times. See if you can hit the top of the stadium with your player, you know. Well, they passed. Oi. Oh, what a great tackle, great defending, mate, great defending, well played. Don't let it pass, don't let it pass. Be the Terminator, don't let it pass. Tie his legs together. Did your game play feel slow to you? Oh shit. That's supposed to come to the other end of the pitch, but oh shit. Yeah, it feels a bit slow today. Great ball, but great. Oh! Oh, he nearly found the gap. He nearly found the gap. He nearly found the gap. I've got to try and defend with all my might here. Can I defend with all my heart? Oh, defended it! No! Oh, great finish. Great finish. So, Matthew, you're trying to start an argument, so, you know, like I say, fuck off. You're doing nothing, dickhead. Right, there we go. Go to another channel if you want to start. If you want to start arguments, piss off.
James.
Yeah, it's not happening in my channel, mate. It's not happening in my channel. You want to start argument, you can do one.
Has it. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here.
I know what you're trying to do inside an argument, you can do one. Great defending shot, well played shot. Great defending, mate. Oh God. Oh, that worked for him anyway. He's decided to pass a different direct, but never mind. Not to worry, eh?
And Rodrigo has it. Williams. Just knocking us around, looking to carve out a chance. Bruno Fernandes. Sané has it. Now the pass not finding its target.
You know which one you want to pass to, and then the pass to somebody else, and it's a good challenge. Fucking passed it, thank you. Jesus, took. Oh, scored! Didn't expect to score, but I tried it.
Well, the keeper will be frustrated. He thought he saved it. He's so unlucky there. It's a good angle from him as well, but it's in the back of the net.
Yeah, bye players, mate. See you later. Yeah, well done to you. Yeah, fuck off then if you're going to act like a twat. Yeah, bye. Carry on with your 2 subscribers, mate. You're doing really well. Yeah, fuck off. Twat. It wasn't an opinion. He tried to incite an argument. So it's not happening on my channel. No goddamn why is that happening? Inciting arguments. It's not happening. You want to do that? Do it somewhere else. Oh, lucky shot. Great effort, mate.
Well, it's disappointing with the fact that they haven't taken the lead, but he'd be pleased with the way they're playing.
Oh, thank you. Cheers. It's very kind of you to say so. You know, I give people a fair crack of the whip. You know, give them the chance to you know, act fairly in my channel. But like I say, we've had too many people too many times trying to incite arguments, and it's called act grow before it. I'm not letting it get to that point anymore, you see. So that's quick and simple, get rid of, done and dusted. To people who just want to incite arguments, it's not happening on my channel. So there you go. Well done, Shock. That was good. That good half, mate. You played very well there. I was quite surprised that I actually scored a goal, to be fair, against you, because like you moved the ball around really well there. You passed the ball really nicely. Great counter attacking as well. That was great play. So well done. Great half, pal. Great half. So well done. So second half begins. Hi mate, how's your game going? Yeah, I mean we got to the 14 with six games remaining, but I could not be bothered. I couldn't be bothered to carry on playing it. I really couldn't be bothered. It was, you know, oh my god, why do they back in it? You don't want to back in it. Just want to pass normal. No, like kick it forward. Oh, he's through. He's. Oh, it's... Okay. Okay, so my goalkeeper's already on the floor anyway.
It's not good enough. It's back into play. He was first to react and it's in the back of the net.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
Alright, nice one, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate your efforts, pal. I really do. So it's wrong because it's, the game's not allowing me to pass my play properly. I think we're both having that problem because, like, the passings, I don't know, it just feels weird today. The game feels really weird. Look, see, that was a forward pass in his back, healed it. You know, look at that. That was supposed to be. I put so much power into that pass then, and he's tapped it. I don't understand. So that was a better pass. He hit that more solid with a lot more power then. You know, there's been occasions in this half already, and as well as the first half, to be fair, my players like just fairy cake the ball instead of. Yeah, it's doing rollovers. I think we will, you know, I think we will win the title.
De Bruyne. Bruno Fernandes. James. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Firing it in. Well, body on the way.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's gone short with it. Couldn't hang on to it. Relentless high pressing. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. Rodrigo. Promising looking ball. Well,
yeah, I can't compete with people who do like rollovers and different skills. I don't do it. I don't do it.
Really been a contest. All credit to any side committed to scoring goals. Aubameyang. Desai has it. Aubameyang. Amazing reflexes from Thibaut Courtois.
It's fantastic. Every team needs a brilliant goalkeeper. And this lad.
Oh, thank you. That's a compliment.
Played short. Oh, a vital interception. Bartra has it. Rodrigo. Renan Lodi. And options in the centre. Not thinking the grand scheme of things is going to be terribly proud of that end of the text.
Well, heavy practice and training next week, that was pretty average to be fair.
James making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Renan Lodi. Martin Odegaard. Moving the ball forward with purpose. De Bruyne now. De Bruyne. And back with Sané. And a authoritative challenge. Martin Odegaard. might be on for them. They might be able to get in now.
That's
Going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent.
no, I'm not winning. No, I'm not winning now.
As a contest. An abundance of space. Oh, they have it again. Campbell.
It's with Lucas Solasa. And Rodrigo has it. Rinaldi.
Patra has it. Williams. Rodrigo. Superb save by the right. Played into the centre of the box. To be advised, giving the ball away in that position. And he takes on the shot. The keeper gets in the way. So a corner here. Fisted clear. Will he play it in? Munyai. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. We have entered the final minutes of normal time. An awful lot of green space to run into. Desai. Sané. He's managed to lose his marker. Bruno Fernandes. Superbly read.
Well done.
And there it is.
Well done. The only thing that I say about that, you did a couple of skills where it was rollovers. I don't do nothing, but you know, there you go. Well played. You got your win. So well done. But like I say, you know, I don't do any skills whatsoever. Not one single one do I ever do. But there you go. You know, people want to do things, so that's, you know, you can't stop them doing it. So anyway, well done to you. Well done. Well played. But like I say, I didn't do one single skill. Not one did I do any. But there you go. That's the way it goes. There you go. So well done. So we got an objective completed. I don't even know what that is, but there you go. We've got a city objective. There we go. I could sell 93 De Bruyne and save for 94. I could, yeah, but I needed someone to go in midfield through the weekend league because I tried that Mahrez. I couldn't get on with him. Just didn't turn up at all. Oh, look at that! Look, we've got a Nwaka Kayemi. How the fuck are you supposed to pronounce that name? You trying to pronounce that when you're pissed? No. Wow. Yeah, I looked at the 95 for De Bruyne. It looks really, really good, and I totally agree with you. But I sold him anyway for 330, so that's okay. A little bit more than what I paid for. I sold him a little bit more than what I paid, so you know. There you go. That's life. But yeah, my team's okay. You know, like I say, I don't do one bit of skill at all, not one. And you know, I mean, I had 6 games remaining. I got to goal 3 again. But I mean, I got to goal 2 weeks in a running without even doing one skill. So it's you know, more than possible. It's more than people are capable of playing proper football on the game. People are more than capable of playing proper football on the game, you know. Yeah, good game. It was a good game, but like I say, I didn't do one bit of skill. Where people do skills against me, I don't know why they have to do it, why they do it, why they find the need to do it. Because if both players are playing just football, it's going to be a closer game, and it's going to be more better competitively, but on an even scale. And that's where this game really should be, on an even scale, where both players are playing proper football. You know, none of this flicking the ball up half a dozen times, trying to run through midfield by flicking the ball up, you know, in the air, where your opponent's players are not allowed to get anywhere near, because it's well, you did it is more rewarding, but you did do a couple of rollovers, a couple of bits of you know, a little bit of skill, but not like a horrendous skill, but you did a couple of bits. But I don't do any. I don't find it that it needs to be in the game. It's not proper gameplay. Like I say, I go through into foot champs or whatever competitive game I go into, and I just play football. I just play proper football. Passing, move, heading, crossing, shooting, defending. You know, that's the skill in it. That is the skill. By passing, getting your player to move into space to pass to you know, create that opportunity for your players. But you know, that's where it should be. Rashford, soccered again. Rashford soccer. You mean scored again? Mate, do a draft. I don't do drafts, mate. I think they're just pants. It's one of the most boring. It's a bit like career mode. That's boring as well. I don't do those kind of things. I understand what you're saying for the content, but really, I've done it before. Didn't find it very interesting. You know, I didn't find it very interesting at all. It's a part of the game, really. That it kind of like, I don't know. It's alright if you're bored out your brains and you want to do something, but if you're playing a game, right? If you're playing a football game, you don't want to just go into a draft and just go, oh, look at that! Look, I just packed that player. Oh, look at that! I just packed 99 Ronaldo, 99 Messi, or you know. It's all fake. It's not realistic. It's not realism. It doesn't teach you the proper way of playing. Whereas, like, if you build your team up correctly, you build your team up and go into competitive matches using your own team, that's where you get better at it. It is kind of a scam, because it's more bullshit in it. Because it gives you the players which you're never going to be able to get anyway, and you're not able to play with them on a constant basis to get used to them. So what is the point? It's like putting lone players, right? It's like putting lone players, a complete team of lone players in your team, and just using them for about 6 games, and that's it. You're done. You can't use them anymore. It's exactly the same thing as a draft. You know, you can only use those players for 6 games, and that's it. You're back to square one again. It is waste coins. I don't bother with it. You know, it's not very competitive, is it? It's not a very proper competitive game, or an even game. Because if somebody packs like really low players, and then somebody else packs like the highest best players, then of course what's going to happen? You're not going to feel the benefit of having those big, you know, the bigger players, because you're going to play against somebody who's probably not used to playing the game, and probably, you know, with all the weaker teams as well. So for me, it's kind of like a, you know, a one-sided thing, really. I don't believe in it. I mean, all these, you know, top YouTubers, you know, do it. But they do it for, yes, alright, they do it for content, but they've got the money behind to do it anyway, without using their own coins, and because they get sponsored anyway to do stuff like that. So they've got the revenue to buy packs, to buy the you know, to do the get the foot tokens as many times as they want. But for me, it's not realistic. It's not realism. It doesn't. You can't use those players you know, all those players that get in a draft into your main squad, you can't use that. You can't take them into foot champs and try them out for 30 games. It's just no point. I do career mode because I'm not online. Ah, okay, fair enough. I love the likes of Messi and R9 doing skills in real football matches. It does it. Yes, but you get, if you just look at the comment that you've just made, look at the comment that you've just made. Right. Oh, well done, mate. Well done. If you look at the comment which you just made there, Matthew, right? You love the likes of Messi and R9. Now, R9 does not play anymore, right? He's retired years ago. Messi still plays. He doesn't constantly do it. He plays, he's a team player, so he doesn't do it on a constant basis, but that's one player in one team, not 11 players. You don't get 11 Messis in a team, do you? You get one. How many Ronaldos do you get in Juventus teams? One. You know, how many the likes of other players do you get that do skills in a team? You probably get one player in a team, probably one player in each team that does the odd flick here and there or back heel. Do you ever see one player in a proper football match? Let's be honest here, right? Do you ever see one player running from one end of the pitch to the other, doing kick-ups and scoring a goal? Do you ever see that? What, you know, actually in real life, in a real life live football match, do you ever see one player running from one end to the other, doing kick-ups in through the centre of the pitch? Every single game. I'm asking you honestly, do you ever see that shit? Do you ever see it? So there's the answer, because you haven't answered me back, so there you go. It's for people who want to cheat with those skills. It's a cheat way. Thank you, Luke, Libby, thank you. No, you don't. That's the correct answer. You don't see that. Because it's not natural. If somebody tried that in real life, what would actually happen? One, they'd never be able to walk again. Because, you know, no one likes a piss taker. No one wants to see on a pitch a single person just trying to complete, you know, to be a complete cock on the pitch. Because you ain't going to survive. You ain't going to survive 5 minutes. That is the fact of it. You know, you're going to end up having your legs wrapped around your neck. Let's use this common sense here, right? The realisticness, the realism. The bullshit that's in this game has ruined it. Because it's the likes of people who do that kind of bullshit in this game is ruining the game itself that we love and follow in real life. You got to think about it, right? This is a football game. It's supposed to be based on a football, right? Football in real life. That's what it's supposed to be about. They probably get dropped from the team and probably get sold. Exactly. You know, trying to be a cocky twat on a pitch, you know, you're going to get your ass kicked straight away. You're going to get fucking screwed over. You're going to get fucked up the ass. Because no one wants to see a showboater who constantly does it and tries to be an ass on a pitch, because it won't happen. Because one, your teammates ain't going to stand for it, and two, the opposition certainly isn't going to stand for it. You're going to get your ass whacked. Yes, they should take out the skills, because if all the skills, right, let's be honest, the only skills that people use in real life is probably a back heel, a pirouette, you know, like a chip over the top. Fair enough, that's part of the game. But that's it. That's basically the main skills that people use. You know, they might do the odd rollover. You know, you don't see them constantly doing it. You know, every time. You don't see 11 players doing the same skill moves. You know, it's not normal. All right, it's not normal. Fake shot as well. Yeah, you never see that. That never happens. Doesn't happen at all. You know, ball rolls. You see probably the odd one or two. You know, on the odd occasion, but most of the time it's passing and moving, creating the space for each other. You know, that's not football, doing all the bullshit skills. Exact. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate your honesty. Thank you. Most skills people use are drag backs and ball rolls, which are normal to see. Yes, they are, but not to that extent where you get every player doing the same thing constantly every time they receive the ball. You know, that's not normal. Yes, that is true. But if you think about it on the whole logic way of thinking, okay, people use those skills to cheat another person out of a game, because if there's one person who's doing skills and the other person is trying to play football, which is what this game's supposed to be based on, then you're not both playing the same game. That's like Volta versus a normal player. That's basically what it is. Like a Volta player versus a normal player. That's exactly what it is. And if there is two people playing football, it's going to be a balanced game. It's going to be an enjoyable game, because both players are trying to work each other out. How you can get a player into a certain space where you can pass to, get beyond the defence, and, you know, outplay that person in that respect, in the proper manner, in the proper way. Like I said, you don't see all this bullshit Ronaldo flicking, drag back, bloody bullshit you just don't. It doesn't exist in a proper football match. Because you might, like I said, you might get the odd person, probably one person in a team, trying different skills or doing the odd skill here and there. You know, that's called a flair player. That's fair enough. The rest of the players are basically there to play as a team. That's what it's supposed to be, a team game. Pass, move, shoot, header, create the space. You know, run down the line, cut back. You know, using your logic, Ronaldinho and Neymar CR7 aren't really footballers then. Of course they are, but you don't see them doing it 24 hours a day. You don't see them constantly doing that shit. Because they are there. They are there for a reason. They are there to play football. You know, you've named CR7, who plays for Juventus. You've named Neymar, who plays for PSG. You've named Ronaldinho, who doesn't play anymore. But that's one player out of each team. That's not a team. That's not a team of individuals in one team. That's one player out of each team doing the odd skills here or there. You know, that's bollocks. So if you are like a Brazilian team, you know, for a Brazilian team, have you ever watched a proper football match? Have you ever watched Brazil versus Germany? Germany fucking smashed their arse to bits by playing proper football. They got absolutely fucking smashed. Right, they got smashed. In the final, they got fucking smashed. Because Germany played football. You see, you know, Brazil, alright, it's got that name, it's got that kind of signification about it, where you think that because he's Brazilian, every time he receives the ball, he's running with the ball up his arse. It's not normal. Like I just said, Brazil is like a signification of saying that, you know, he's going to run with the ball up his arse. It doesn't happen. Exactly. That's what Volta is there for in this game. For people who don't want to play for proper football, they just want to use bullshit flicky bollocks to act like a twat on the pitch. But it ain't a pitch, is it? Let's be honest, it's not a football pitch. It's a five-side wannabe, you know, who wants to run with the ball and not give it anyone else. It's not a team. Yes, Brian, I can read your last comment. Sorry. I'm not going to pretend I don't do it, but I feel I don't deserve to win that way. It's not a football game. Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate your comment, Brian. Thank you. So, you know, it's as simple as that, really. It's that simple. It doesn't take a lot, you know, a lot to work out, does it? Let's be honest. A football game is supposed to be based on football. That's what it's supposed to be all about, playing football. The team game. Using each other. Not trying to be a cock on a pitch, because basically you will get fucking slammed. I mean, if any of you tried to, you know, be a twat on a pitch, because I swear to God I could put my life on it, that if anybody did that in a real life match, you would get slammed. Well, EA won't take out the skills out because other people will get pissed off because they think they are so good, because they think they're in beat ball, but they cheat. They are cheating. It is a cheap way of doing it, because it's not a natural way of playing, is it? It's not a natural thing to do in a football match. It's not natural at all. It's the most unnatural thing to see 11 players doing constant stupidity, you know, acting like an arsehole on a pitch. Like I said, have you ever seen 11 Liverpool players doing skills? Have you ever seen 11 Chelsea players doing skills? Have you ever seen 11 Man United players doing skills? Have you ever seen 11 Man City players using skills? The answer's there. It's there in black and white. You can't ignore it. It's a fact. Yes, we are, Shock. Yes, we are. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And yes, I believe that we are going to do win the title tonight. I think we're going to do it. We're in a great run of form at the moment, aren't we? Let's be honest. We are in a great run of form. Yeah, about around 6-ish. Yeah, about around 6-ish. Yeah. We're going to have a game of Fortnite in a little while. Hopefully that Alice and TK are on as well. That's why I don't play online, because you get cheated. You know, this is another factor of this game right this year, and what I find is that probably the most disgusting about this game is that people are still cheating. The biggest factor is that people are using the no loss glitch against other people to just get the wins, and even though that they are losing, they will disconnect the game, and they play the same game again. But that person who got disconnected will lose the game. That That is disgusting. By all manner of factors, it's disgusting. We're a good team and a fab formation. Chopwave, do you feel like you're better on CDM or right wing? Skills aren't cheating. It is cheating when you get 11 players doing the same thing. When you got overpowered bullshit, it is a cheating way of doing it, because it's not football. It's not football. It's fake bullshit. It's not football. If you're constantly doing the same thing with 11 players on a pitch, then of course it's cheating. It's not a football match. I miss the over kick goals. All right, the over kicks. You know, I like having the conversations that we have. It's great, but like I say, you've got to realise the realisticness of what's happening, because there's no realisticness in the game no more. It's all fake bullshit. And if one's playing proper football and the other one's doing, you know, constant fake bullshit, then who's the one that's going to be cheated out of it? Would you rather watch Burnley style football or 2002 Brazil national team? Of course I would rather watch Burnley, because Burnley are a football team. It's football. It's the biggest sport in the world of history. You can't deny that. You know, Burnley are a football team. Brazil are a national team, you know, and you don't get 11 Brazilians doing bullshit. Like I say, you got Neymar, who probably do the odd skills, but not constantly. Not every time he reaches the ball, he doesn't use, you know, get the ball from one end of his half, then from outside his box, flicking the ball up, running all the way through midfield, through the whole pitch to the other end. So really, that's, you know, there you go. You've just shot yourself in the foot there with that comment, because that's just a ridiculous comment. Home enough now, mate. I'll be back later. Okay, shot. No worries at all. Thank you very much for joining up in the stream, by the way. I appreciate it. Thanks for the game. Maybe we'll have a rematch, you know, later on at some point. So you're saying some of the legends who stepped foot on the pitch over the last few decades. See, this is where you go back, you're backtracking back on yourself. Listen to what you're saying. You are saying legends, right? You're not saying a team. A team. You're saying legends. That's a group of individuals. That's not a team. A group of individuals. Legends, group of individuals. Think what you are saying. It's an art form, Craig. It's entertaining, Craig. People enjoy it. No, they don't enjoy it. Skills don't matter. Why have Brazil won the most World Cups? Because they don't use fucking bullshit skills. They don't use 11 players using different fucking skills every time they reach the ball, because they play as a team. Think what you're saying. Seriously, think what you're saying. Because, you know, what you're saying is so fake, it's beyond belief. Yes, Brazil have won the most teams, but you are, you know, you're talking out your backside. Because you're acting like a twat. You acted like a dick. And you were trying to incite an argument. that doesn't, you know, that doesn't stand right with me, sunshine. You know, people trying to come into my chat and try and incite an argument, you'll get removed straight away. It's, you know, who's my favourite player of all time? I've got two players. I've got two players who I absolutely love when they actually played. One is Gary Lineker, and two is Paul Gascoigne. Those are the two players that I really loved when I was growing up. When I was watching. So there you go. You know, it's a simple fact. If you act like a twat, then you're gonna get treated like one. So my advice to everyone that's in my chat, you know, don't act like a twat, and you won't get called a twat, will you? So there you go. It's common sense. If you try and incite an argument, then you're gonna get removed and you're gonna get told to do one. So don't try and incite an argument. Try, you know, by trying to be cocky. Yeah, it is more interesting because you're using your logic more than you are using bullshit. One player, not 11 players. One player, but that one player doesn't constantly use bullshit skills. So one player does the odd skill, not constant bullshit. So it's like I say, it's common sense. You know, it's a simple fact, really. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream on that. But anyway, well done to everybody in the FUT Champs. Well done to everyone because you've done really well. So I'm really pleased that you've done well. Matthew, you should just go somewhere else. Well, like I say, he's just, you know, trying to incite an argument. He's got no argument to back himself up with, but he's trying to incite an argument anyway. So anyway, guys, well done to everyone in the FUT Champs. I'm going to end the stream on that note. I'm going to go to Fortnite, have a bit of a crack on there, have a bit of a chill out time. But we'll be back at 6. We're going to do some pro clubs, guys. We're going to do some pro clubs, and hopefully we'll win the title as well, because we are on a great run of form at the moment. So I'm really pleased with everyone, and hopefully that if you have enjoyed this stream, then please give a like. If you are, you know, if you want to be a part of the channel, then like I say, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button, because then, you know, you will know when I'm on. And Matthew's tried to have his last throw the dice, but it's my opinion. You're making an argument from Craig. I haven't. I'm off. I'm afraid you're taking things far too seriously, buddy. No, it's a fact. You're trying to incite an argument which we all seen straight away. But you know, you're trying to be, you know, the big I am, but it's not happening in my channel, okay? Not in my channel. So anyway, guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day, whatever you do. Stay safe, stay indoors. Have a good one. Bye for now. Take it easy.